Happy holidays, boys and girls. Today we're going to be making Santa and his sleigh. So if you could just lay out your pieces for Santa. They're very small. That's why I had to put on the nose and his mustache before I gave you the kits because they were too small and I thought they would get lost. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your black and red piece. Make sure the pom-pom for his hat is on the right-hand side. And also his arm here on the red part is on the right-hand side. You put some glue on. And then you want to match it up as best as you can so that the black isn't showing from the behind. Okay, and then this little red piece is for his arm. Make sure it's curving this way, not this way. Oops, can't see that, not that way. Okay, it has to be this way. I just need a little tiny dot of glue. I have some extra here, so I'm just going to grab it. And then you're going to stick it right underneath this red part because that's going to be where his arm is at. Okay, and then a little dot for his pom-pom. And match it up so that the black's not showing from the back. Okay, and then his face goes on next. Right on top. Okay, and then his beard with his eyebrows. It gets layered right on top of his face. And then this is the brim of his hat, and it has to be curved down like this. Okay, so it's kind of going downwards. Okay. And for his belt, the ends of the belt are kind of curved up. They're not straight. They're a little bit curved up. So you want to put the fatter part at the bottom. Good thing you all have little fingers because this is hard to do today. Then here's his belt buckle. And there's Santa. And you put him off to the side while I start the sleigh. So for the sleigh, you should have 2 of these white pieces and 1 long red one. Okay. So when you're making the folds on the red one, you want to look here where that little notch is, and you're going to fold all the way to the bottom here before it starts to curve. Same thing on this side, from the little notch all the way down to where it starts to curve. Okay? And make sure you make good creases. Remember how we've talked about that lots. Okay, now at the end of the sleigh, there's like a little square. Same thing, you're going to go from the notch to where it starts to curl. Make your good crease. Okay, now for this part, I recommend you go like this first and then see where you need to make that little fold so that it looks like it'll stand up. If you notice, this part starts to curve down. So right at the top is where you're supposed to be folding it. Okay, right before it starts to curve down. Then you put a little glue there. Oops, my glue is not working so good. And then you put it together. Make sure it's straight so that it'll stand up. Remember, hold it for just a few seconds so it sticks. And then when it stands up, that's when you know you did it right. And then you're going to get the little gliders on the sled, and you're going to put glue here. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking it might have been easier to put the gliders on first before we put it together, but you could do it either way. All right, flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. And then there's your sleigh. And then he stands up, so you could decide which way you want your sleigh facing. I like my sleigh facing this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where Santa fits, and then I'm just going to glue him on. And kind of hold it up so you can see where you want him placed. Because I want his arms to show. So I'm going to put his arms in front. And then once you have it placed, then I'm going to put it upside down and push real hard on this side. Okay. Oops, his eye, he wiggled. Let me move him over a little bit more. So that's what he's going to look like. And you could put in a candy cane or napkin, or you could just leave him just like he is. If you have time, you can also decorate his sleigh. You can cut out snowflakes or say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever holiday that you celebrate, you could put on here. Or you can say, I love you to mom and dad, or whatever message you would like.